very properly, and I am going to explain you your lesson number 18. Lesson number 18 is what, student? The beginning of the freedom struggle. So in the previous class I have explained you that people of our country India are going to get free now. They want to get the freedom. So how they got the freedom, we have to study in this chapter. How they begin to start the freedom struggle. They began to start the freedom struggle with the following points. What were the following points? The birth of National Congress, then the divide and rule policy, then Swadeshi movement, the revolutionaries and the freedom fighters. Just have a look in the book, student. From the birth of Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress was founded by A.O. Hume, okay, ICS officer in 1885. President was W.C. Banerjee. They have decided to follow some rules and regulation so that Congress can help in the freedom fighters. Some prominent leaders were Dada Bhai Naroji, S.N. Banerjee, G.K. Gokhale, Madan Mohan Malviya, M.C. Ranade, Badruddin Tyabji. Okay, these were the main person of the Congress who were helping for the freedom fights. Next is what? Moderates or early nationalists. They are the leaders believed in method of patience and persuasion. They were moderates or early nationalists. Okay, and then there are radicals also who just want that our country should be free only. They nothing else think they should want. So that they were the radicals. Like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he was a radical that freedom is by birthright and I shall have it. He said this. So he wrote against the British in his paper in the Kesari. He was arrested many times. So Gangadhar Tilak was arrested many times because he was writing some things in his paper. So Kesari was published and they are coming and arresting the Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Now next was what? Divide and rule policy. What Britishers did, suppose I am a king of my state and any other king is also there. So Britishers came to me and tell something about that king, and he came to that king also and tell something about me. He came to both of us and tell wrong things, that I am speaking about him very wrong and he is speaking about me very wrong. But we are not speaking. Britishers are speaking and we trust British. So we got fighting against each other. We are Indians and still we are fighting. So this British has done. That is what the divide and rule policy. In Hindi I can give you statement, मतलब आपस में लड़ाई करवाओ. And then in Hindi you have seen listen that कहावत that दो बिल्लियों की लड़ाई में बंदर रोटी ले गया. Here billies are who? Here billies are the kings of our country, and Bandar is what? Bandar is the Britishers. Okay, he has take the privilege. Now next is what? Swadeshi movement. What is Swadeshi movement? Swadeshi movement was this, that we are not going to wear the goods of which industries are providing of Britishers. We are going to have our dress. We will make our dress by our hand and then we will make it. Like this, Britishers will get a little loss and they will irritate and they will start fighting with us. So they organized processions that and did not allow people to reach shops which sold foreign goods. So British could not face this movement. Okay, then revolutionaries. Who were the revolutionaries who were fighting for the revolution? Some people believe that violence should be fought with violence. They were called revolutionaries. Khudiram Bhosle, 18-year boy, hanged by the Britishers. And like Chandrasekhar Azad, Veer Sarvakar, Sukhdev, Ram Prasad Bismil, B.K. Dutt, Jatin Das, Ashfaq Ullah Khan, they were joined for the revolutionaries. Now, Vande Mataram. Bikaji Kama went to Geneva and started a paper called Vande Mataram. Then Gadar Party also were there for the revolutionaries in India. Now freedom fighters. Who were the freedom fighters? Like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, he fight a lot for the country. Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Rajpat Rai, they all said that we have to study, we have to take care of our country, and we have to remove British from our country. Now, after a lot of struggle, India is going to remove Britishers of our country. In this chapter, we have only study about what are the steps we have taken for the fighting. Okay, what are the steps? The Congress was made, some leaders were trying to make the people of the country, we have stopped avoiding wearing the dresses of the Western culture, and we have the revolutionaries started making writing in the paper. They are not going to listen Britishers, they are fighting against Britishers. And then freedom fighters force the person that you have to listen your country people, you should not listen your Britishers. Only these things are there in the chapter, students. Now this chapter is over. In the next class I will come and I am going to explain you your lesson number 19, that is the last chapter. So bye students, thank you.